Bangkok is the new New York.
It is. It absolutely is.
This is a wild street dog that I have trained to love me.
Look at this little one.
Hey, you want a belly scratch? You want a belly scratch?
It feels wonderful to be in that corner with the sun coming down. Yeah, I feel very blessed. That has been a real cultural challenge for me to kind of get out of this, like, stand on each other to get there, to lift each other up.
That Thailand is the only country in Southeast Asia not to be colonized.
Semi-untouched, hundreds of years old culture. That's the magic of Thailand. I quite often come down here on much sunnier days than this. It's simple, but sometimes that's all you need, right?
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sam and we are back in Bangkok doing another condo tour. For this one, it's called Modiz, Sukhumvit 50, and it's in the Onut area of Bangkok, which is a great area because it's not exactly central. It's just slightly further out, but you'll find a lot of Thais, locals mixed with expats, and it's quite a budget-friendly area for that reason. Thai restaurants, lots of supermarkets, things to do, and it's easily accessible to get to the center if you need to. So let's go meet who's living here. How you doing?
Good. Good to see you, Sam.
Good to see you too. So could you introduce yourself to everybody?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to come up here a little bit and
Sure.
Might be a bit quieter. Hey everyone, I'm Paul. I am currently living here in Bangkok, and great to have you, me on your show here, Sam.
Thanks for coming up. So where are you from?
I'm from New Zealand. I have two homes, New Zealand and Thailand. I was born in New Zealand, but Thailand is now my spiritual home, I think, you know.
And how long have you lived in Thailand for?
I've lived in Thailand for a year, the last year, but I have lived here for a year in a previous generation. Yeah.
Okay, so 2 years in total.
2 years in total, yep.
Yeah.
And a lot of holidays in Thailand. I've spent, like I said, it's sort of my second home, really. Spiritual home, and now my physical home. Yeah.
I am curious, why Thailand?
Oh, well, that is way too loaded and big a question to answer in one quick...
It's hard to answer now.
Yeah, we will spread that one out over the entire show, okay? But here's a quick story. As a New Zealander, Australia is right next to New Zealand for a geography lesson. As a New Zealander, we used to go to Australia every year for holidays. I went there 7 years in a row, and then in 2013 I came to Thailand, and I never went to Australia ever again because I saw the light. I saw how amazing this place was. There was just magic in the air. The culture was incredible. The people were just, you know, I'd never met people like this before. And like I said, I found my spiritual home that day when I arrived, and I have been fighting to get back ever since.
And you can see yourself being here long term then?
I have a 5-year DTV, and yeah.
So, in terms of the DTV, how easy was that to get?
Yeah, it was. I actually went through an agent, and I'm a penny pincher, right? And normally I try to do everything myself, but in this instance, I did the research, and I talked to this agent. What was his name? Isa Compass, and they were fantastic. They sorted it all out.
So you
honestly.
had to leave the country to get it and then come back?
Yep, so I shot off to Da Nang, and I stayed in Da Nang for about 3 weeks, and that was fantastic. I love Da Nang.
Da Nang in Vietnam?
In Vietnam, and they sorted it all out, and then once it was done, they just said, "You ready to come back?" Bang, rolled into the country, DTV done.
So this area is Onut, right?
Onut, yep.
So could you tell everybody a little bit about this area and why you chose this area specifically?
Yeah, so Onut is kind of like the first station that has left the main township. So you've got all these kind of really populous areas, Krompong and Asok and stuff like that, where there's a lot of business and all the workers basically live in Onut and beyond. I kind of joke a lot about when I'm on the train, on the BTS, coming from the city, train's full, you get to Onut and it empties.
Yeah.
Everyone gets off in Onut. So there's a lot of people living in this area. There's a lot more residential buildings. And so there's just kind of more of a, I don't know, like a down-to-earth vibe here. It's only 2 stations into some of the bigger centers. It's really easy to get around, so hey, it's not far.
And what do you have in this area?
We've got the wonderful Lotus. There's not actually a lot in Onut itself, but there's enough to live a life here. If you need something more, you just shoot on the BTS into town. Like it would take me like 20 minutes to get to the center of Bangkok, so it's not like I'm far away, right?
And what's the closest BTS to here? BTS Onut?
Onut, yeah.
So how would you get here from the condo?
The condo has a shuttle, a shuttle service that runs every 30 minutes, and I just jump in there. Free shuttle will take me up to the Lotus at BTS, and vice versa coming back. But it's 20 baht on a bike if I ever miss it. So it's really, like, honestly,
Yeah.
it's just right there. But we're kind of removed from the BTS itself, so you don't have all that noise. You don't have the main Sukhumvit road. We do have the port right here, so it's kind of loud in its own way, but it's very removed from the hustle
So you
and bustle.
purposely chose a condo which is a bit more remote, a bit more quieter.
Well, in fairness, if this condo was right by the BTS, I probably would have chosen that. But it was not a problem once I did the assessment, realized how easy it was to get in and out of town, in and out of the BTS. It was like, oh, that's fine.
How many condos did you look at before finding this one?
Again, I did the research, but I went through an agent. I did like the whole dot property hit flat scan and figured out the kind of properties that I wanted to kind of target, the condos. I looked at Sukhumvit 87, I think, one of the Ramada buildings, and that had a duplex there. That was fantastic, but they were trying to charge me too much. And I ended up on this one, maybe, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 different properties I'd looked at.
Yeah.
But I'd done a lot of research. And it's not my first time in the Thailand condo rodeo, so I knew how to basically spend a lot of time online, digging through the reviews to understand what people are actually really saying about these things. A lot of the pictures.
Reviews on Google or Facebook or?
Oh, just Google reviews, just various different places where people are chatting about the property. YouTube videos like yourself, right? Like this is how you do the study. You just go through a channel like yours and just kind of see what people are, you can see the condo, you can see what it's like.
Yeah.
And again, that's why I wanted you to come and check this one out, because I think this is a good consideration for people who are in a similar vein to me.
Great. So where are we now then?
We are in the garden area. This is like a bit of a chill out zone, and I quite often come down here on much sunnier days than this, spend some time in the shade and relax by the kind of tranquil pools. It's simple, but sometimes that's all you need, right?
And what do you do for work here, Paul?
I have my own company. It's called Funder Studios, and thank you, sir. I am a full stack software developer. I build applications, but in simple terms, I create 3D games.
Interesting. What type of games?
I have a couple of projects which I've done, and one of them is a VR project called Mix Metaverse. It's basically VR chat for nightclubs, and I worked with a lot of really international nightclubs, including some of the top ones here in Bangkok, to build digital twins of these nightclubs in VR, so you can actually put on a headset and go clubbing. So that was a really cool project. That's called Mix. And my latest project is called Killbox. First-person shooter, all platforms. It's currently on Google Play. So I'm still developing that, but that's what I came here to Thailand to do, to really knuckle down and just build this new project and get that into the wild.
And that allows you to be fully remote living here in Thailand?
Absolutely, yeah.
What about your hobbies? What do you like to do in your free time?
Here's a cool story. So about a year ago, I would shoot across to the 7-Eleven here or just walk around the area, and there was a bunch of dogs that were here. And I noticed that the lead dog, the alpha male, was actually really friendly, right? And he'd created this kind of like a mafia situation where all the other dogs were following this dog because he was the one that got the food because he was so friendly. And everyone would be like, oh, he's that friendly dog. And he was amazing. Called him Tim Tam.
So he's like a wholesome leader.
He was the wholesome leader. He was like the top dog. I built this relationship with this dog, and I was like, man, this dog's cool. He's a really cool, friendly dog, and he's got it sorted. And I came back from Vietnam where I was getting my DTV visa, I think, and he'd unfortunately been killed. He got run over, and it wasn't his fault. He was just sleeping in the soy, and someone crashed through the intersection and killed him, the poor dog. Now, the dog crew, the pack, were devastated because their leader had been wiped out, right? And they didn't know what to do because he was the one that got them all the food, and they just kind of tagged along. So I kind of felt, I don't know, like I wanted to help these dogs. So I spent a bit of time trying to get to know them, and these guys were not the same kind of personality that this top dog was. But over time, I started drawing out and teasing out and teaching these dogs the same kind of tricks that he had. And now I've got all these amazing dogs. So in my spare time, I spend time with these street dogs, and I've started a little TikTok channel just kind of sharing these stories each day of me seeing. Honestly,
maybe later you can show me around them.
I will. I'll introduce you to these dogs. I tell you, they are beautiful, and every single one of them is a personality to their own right. You know, I'm living, working digitally, and then I go outside and I spend time with nature and animals, and that is a amazing balance.
Nice balance, yeah. So where are we now then?
Right, so we're in the lobby of, there's 3 towers here at Modiz. This is Tower A, and this is largely single rooms and things like that. Then we've got Tower B and Tower C, which is where my room is, and that's for the ultra cool people. Me and about 3 others. No, we'll take you up there a bit later. But yeah, we can shoot through here and I can show you some of the facilities which are spread across all 3 towers.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
Alright, this looks like a nice area.
Yeah, this is just a quiet little cul-de-sac kind of area. I actually quite often start my day here while I'm working. If I come work remotely, bring my laptop out, I'll have a coffee from the towel bin and just sort of sit here, soak up a bit of the beautiful clean air sometimes.
So this floor has a lot of facilities?
It does. This is fundamentally the shared facilities, so I can take you through and show you some of these.
And what floor is this on?
This is on level 8.
So how often do you use the facilities in a condo like this?
All the time, all the time. This sky bar kind of restaurant, shared restaurant dining, you need to book this room. It's free, but you can book it. And I have used this a couple of times for functions with family. That's really cool, just takes the pressure off you in the room. This is more of a meeting room, co-working space, so you can come in here and you know, actually have a good meeting environment. Use the co-working facilities most weeks.
Pretty big co-working space.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, 2 large rooms.
That's good.
Private pods there as well, which is nice.
Private pods, yep. And it's important, I think, if sort of followers, viewers are thinking about moving to Thailand and working digitally, working remotely, it's really important to think about co-working spaces and how you're going to use them, because that's your way of staying social and interacting with other real people in the physical realm.
True.
It's very easy to just kind of disappear into a hotel room or a, apartment, and then just you and a computer and everyone's digital. So having co-working facilities and social spaces in your condo or environment is critical.
So you've been living here, well, in total 2 years now. What are the biggest challenges that you've faced living in Thailand?
Other than the woman? No. The Thai women are amazing. Thailand is an amazing place. It's amazingly affordable. And there's a meme you may have seen, it's quite popular on TikTok at the moment, with people holding up a 1,000 baht note and then at the start of the day and then showing how it disappears over the day. It's amazingly affordable, but it's amazingly capable of stripping you of your money. Everything is actually so affordable that you kind of tend to buy 3 times as much. If you're at the markets, you might see a pair of pants that might cost you $10 in your $10 here. In your home country, it might be 30 or 40 or 50. But you'll go and buy 4 or 5 pairs because you're getting such good value. And so it's a bit of a trap like that. You have to be careful about how you kind of manage your money.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I would also add on that, I think Thailand and Bangkok is one of those places where if you want to get lost in the sauce and party all the time, you can. But if you want to lock in, do Muay Thai, focus on your work, you can also do that. So it's quite like an addictive place.
It is.
If you're locking in the right way.
I've got to say, I spent a lot of time around Thailand. I've lived all over. This time I've been in Bangkok, and I gotta say, it's an amazing city, isn't it? It really is a different experience. And I've traveled all the world. I've been through the States multiple times. I've been through all the major cities there. I think Bangkok just poops all over places like Boston or even San Francisco. I think in terms of beauty, design, ability to get around, cost of living, accessibility, rooftop bars, incredible.
Bangkok is the new New York.
It is. It absolutely is. Yeah.
So what's this room here?
This is a games function room. So you can come in here. I play a lot of pool.
Are you good at pool?
Yeah. Oh, do you like pool? You come from UK. You must be a pool guy.
I love pool too.
So break it up.
Yeah, you can break it and I'll ask you a question. Oh, you got the orange one in. I'm curious,
Yep.
what were the main reasons behind you leaving your home country?
Oh, hey, look. Again, a big question. First and foremost, as per everyone else on your channel, the cost of living, right? The value that you're getting out of society these days in the West is just not, it's just not good enough. Like, there's better places to live with better climate, better culture, and better cost of living than many of the West cities. So,
On that topic,
yep.
how has your cost of living changed from New Zealand to here? Like drastically, or is it quite similar?
Look, I think fundamentally it's about 2/3 of what it would cost me to live in New Zealand, okay? So I am saving a bit, but my value for money is exponentially higher. So here, what I get for my money, it just goes a hell of a lot further, but it is significantly cheaper. There is the potential to get down to half of what it would cost me to live in New Zealand if I do it right, and I'm not out at the bars and, you know, living it up. If I'm actually just focused and I eat cheap, I can live very cost effectively.
Yeah, don't get lost in the sauce.
No, don't get lost in the sauce, no, that's right. Here we have a children's room. This will be good for you, Sam. Lots of toys, stuff like that.
Have you got no kids?
I do have a daughter from a previous relationship. She's 9. Hi Shyla, I'm sure you'll be watching. She's a big fan of Sam's channel.
What's her name?
Shyla.
Hi Shayla.
She's very cool. She also spent a lot of time in Thailand. She spent a year here with me in the previous time that I spent here. She also is a big fan of Thailand and Thailand culture. Here we have a theatre. This is a really cool room to use as part of the shared facilities. You can book this out. It's free for people who live here. Got a nice big 100-inch TV and a karaoke room, karaoke mics, and again, just nice to have a facility like that if you want to use it.
Yeah, it seems like this condo's got a lot of facilities actually.
Yeah, it's good enough. Yeah, it's got just what you need. I would love to have a golf simulator.
Oh yeah, I've only seen 2 in Bangkok.
Yeah. I think I saw that in one of your other ones. Was that?
There's the Cloud in Petrbury and also Park Origin.
Park Origin, it was Park Origin.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was crazy. They had about 30 different facility rooms, didn't they?
Wow.
But look, I think that's what I like about this condo in particular is they haven't gone crazy. They've just got the key things which are important. There's no wasted space. There's not, other than the rooftop, which I don't use. I use every single facility here. Yeah, it's just right. Yeah, so this is the Muay Thai or boxing arena.
What floor is this?
This is on 24. So this is like a secondary sort of gym area. It's a yoga room, perhaps. Got some free weights, boxing bags, a actual really good scanner. I use that for tracking weight and body composition, BMI, all that stuff. It's actually really cool.
Pretty big space.
It's huge, yeah.
A nice view, look at that.
Amazing.
Gorgeous. See the river over there?
That's the river.
And then that is the main Bangkok skyline. So Asok, and the center of the city would be around about here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the machine?
Yep. So you can actually stand on here, it will give you a full printout, tell you your BMI, visceral fat problems, you know, yeah, really good to have a robot doctor.
You got some gloves, fully kitted out gym.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to have an actual boxing ring here. I'm not sure where that is, but yeah, and then there's another sort of working area around here. Again, this is beautiful at night, just looks stunning.
Floor to ceiling windows. I guess this could be used as a co-working space.
It is, yeah. And obviously people are working in here.
Nice design.
It astounds me, and again, I said this to you earlier, this is one of the things that attracted me to your channel, why I have been a long time viewer. I just love Thailand design, you know, like architecture. I don't know, there's just something beautiful about the way they put together their condos, just aesthetic.
Like, since you've been living here now for a while, what do you think are the biggest misconceptions about Thailand from the West?
That they know or care about the West. Like, one thing, I was dating a Thai girl for about 6 months, and I was really shocked that she didn't know a lot of Western icons that I just thought everyone in the world knew because I was from the West, and you know, people like Brad Pitt, you just assume that, oh, everyone knows who Brad Pitt is, right? And she had no idea. She's like, oh yeah, I think I know Brad Pitt. But other people like that, she just didn't have a clue, because Here in Thailand, it's so insulated as a culture, and it has been, and that's why it's so special and magical. It hasn't been infiltrated. They have their own language. They have their own TV shows and pop stars and famous, actors, and they really live inside that insular culture and Thailand ecosystem. And it took me a while to realize, just because we know it and expect everyone to think and understand it, doesn't mean that they do. And that's really cool. That's actually really cool because it's something special about Thailand. Another is that it's cheap to live here. It can be, but it can also be very expensive if you want it to be. And spending money is very easy. Going to a bar, putting down, 500 baht on a cocktail, bang, bang, bang. You can rack up a bill pretty quick. So the misconception there is that, you're buying cheap drinks, but you're spending the same money that you would in a Miami bar. And that's crazy. I hope Thailand really kind of rein that in a bit. I think they've got a bit carried away with Thailand and tourism having a boom and going through a growth period, and people being willing to waste money on luxury items. But as it kind of softens out, it will get harder and harder for Thailand to meet those payments, and people will get sick of it. So I hope they kind of pull it back a bit and just keep it cheap.
On the first point you made, I saw a stat the other day that Thailand is the only country in Southeast Asia not to be colonized. So
that's exactly
meanwhile was UK,
that's exactly
Vietnam, French,
yep.
Philippines, USA. So yeah, I think that has something to do with it.
It is exactly what it is. It is a semi-untouched, hundreds of years old culture that has managed to maintain its bones and architecture and carry through its independence, and that's the magic of Thailand.
So obviously you chose Bangkok as your place to live. Have you lived in other places in Thailand? And
yes.
Why Bangkok and why not those other places?
Well, firstly, my dad is actually living in Bangkok. He's been here for 7 years now, so it was logical to kind of spend some time here, at least as a kickoff hub. But I have lived in multiple cities in Thailand. I've lived in Chiang Mai, Jom Tien, which is near Pattaya. I've lived in Phuket for a bit, and I think I've sort of got to explore what life and culture is like in these different parts of the country. But I never really spent much time in Bangkok. It was like fly into the airport and then piss off to the other places. But this time I put some roots down here in Bangkok, and I am impressed. This is a world-class city. This is a real world-class city. I love the culture here, the people, the enthusiasm, the opportunities. Like, it's so clean. I'm really impressed with Bangkok. I think I've fallen in love with Bangkok this time. Like,
how does it compare to Pattaya and also Chiang Mai?
Oh, we don't even need to. Oh, look, I loved Jom Tien, but I think I was there maybe when it was still a bit more innocent. There's some beautiful beaches around Pattaya. I went recently to places like Satahip, and amazing. Some of the islands there, incredible. I love Chiang Mai in a way, but it's very polluted. And that burning season is just, watch out, guys. If you're thinking about moving to Thailand and you want to go to Chiang Mai because you've kind of followed the digital nomad hoopra, just be aware that smoky season is bad.
So smoky season's around March to May, I believe.
Yeah, around that kind of period. We're just about to head into it now. We can see it here right now in Bangkok. The pollution's actually been pretty bad, and it kind of reminds me sometimes of Chiang Mai when you can only see sort of 100 meters.
Yeah,
you're feeling dizzy and look. I
Have
don't
you got an air
negatives.
purifier in your room?
No, I do not.
You need one.
I probably should get
Infinite
one.
ROI.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So where are we now? Can you walk us through this?
We are on the beautiful rooftop infinity pools.
And it's stunning. Look at this.
Yeah, this is quite a standout feature for Modiz. I come up here every day. I pick one of these beds. As per most condos in Thailand, the actual occupancy rate of the condos is pretty low. So you're not battling for space here. You've actually got a lot of options. There's always a bed.
So it's normally quiet in most parts of this condo when you're, going to the facilities or the pool.
There's enough people here to make it feel vibrant, but there's not so many people here to make it feel busy or packed. I feel like you can always find a place to yourself, but you can always bump into people various different roommates.
Big pool as well. So this stretches all the way from around there.
Yep. Well, there's two pools.
Yep. Look at this. This is like heaven. Wow.
It's beautiful. This is where suddenly being slightly away from the main drag starts to make sense. The ports are right here, so this view is never going. It's debatable whether it's the nicest view, but it's never going to be blocked. I love when I'm in Phnom Penh and up in the bar like Escape or something and just looking at the city from that close. But when you've got this vista, this panoramic vista from here, it's pretty good too.
Is this your favorite part of the condo?
Absolutely, yeah, it is, yeah. Other than my room.
I'm curious, how has Thailand changed your life so far?
Thai girl I was dating, she used to give me so much slack about the way that I dressed, right? She would tell me that I looked like a tourist. And I couldn't see it at first, but now I see it. I'm wearing white, but when I first came, I was wearing black. Because in my culture, in my country, you really try to keep a low profile, right? It's not safe, really. Like people say, oh, New Zealand's a safe country. No, it's not. None of the Western countries are. You don't walk down the street at night by yourself because it's dangerous. Someone could mug you. So you wear dark clothes so you kind of blend in, and you get tattoos so you look tough. And now I see them and I realize what she meant is all these guys look like they're trying to protect themselves by bulking up, wearing, muscle singlets, wearing dark clothing, and I really see it. So that has changed for me big time. My perspective of how safe I feel and how I feel like I can just maybe just drop my guard a bit and become part of the Thai culture, which I think they just dress better in general and have a more respectful nature.
And how safe is Thailand really?
Thailand feels incredibly safe, but I do have a word of caution to anyone coming here and thinking that it is completely safe. I ended up in hospital about 2 months ago after a night at a bar. I wasn't monitoring my drink and I was playing pool and I was just leaving my drink on the table. I felt really safe. I didn't have anything to worry about. I didn't think anyone was going to do anything, but someone must have spiked my drink. It's unclear exactly what happened, but I ended up in hospital. I was, to be honest, I was pretty close to death. I was having convulsions and all sorts of stuff. It was pretty serious. I'm okay, but it wasn't that Thailand wasn't safe. It is the land of smiles, and it is absolutely safe, but you have to be really careful that you don't fall into a false sense of security. There are still bad actors out there. There are still bad people that are going to do bad things, and it's really important that you just have your guard up just don't fall into a false sense of security. A lot of tourists do that, and they get in trouble with the law because they think that I can do whatever I want, or they get in trouble on the street because they think that there's no danger out there, but there really is.
Yeah, so having your wits about you.
Just don't get lulled into a false sense of security.
Yeah, solid advice. I think so. I'm curious, how often do you use this pool? It's gorgeous.
I do use it a lot, yeah. I come out here every day to relax. I don't swim every day, but once a week or something I jump in the pool and just enjoy it. It feels wonderful to be in that corner with the sun coming down, and yeah, I feel very blessed. Okay, so here we are on the gym floor. This is 25. We have a nice big open gym here, a beautiful view, outlook over the city.
Really beautiful views.
Yeah, it's really nice. I come over here, I use these machines to warm up, these bike machines, and then I'll jump onto the different weight machines here.
Quite a large space.
Yeah, the equipment's really good, good quality. If you're looking at condos, don't be fooled by the gym itself. Make sure that the equipment is good.
Okay, so we've got a little area here where you've got dumbbells, weights, benches, cable machine. Yeah, it's pretty fully equipped.
This is designed specifically to do sit-ups and look out the window and remember why you're doing it.
There we go. Yeah, so the sunset's right there.
Bangkok. Have you been out to Bangkok?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's stunning.
It is.
You know what they call it? The green lungs.
Yep,
yeah.
The green lung. Oh man, fantastic, isn't it? What an amazing place that is. It feels like you're a million miles away. So yeah, that's great to have the green lung sucking up the pollution right there.
Yeah, great for a walk or bicycle ride.
Yeah. Yep. Actually, last time we went, we got e-bike. I got an e-scooter, and
Awesome.
the girl got an e-bike, and that was even cooler. It was really nice going on a pedal power, but having the e-bike meant you could just race around, and yeah, it was good.
Have you had any culture shocks while living in Thailand?
One culture shock I mentioned before about the way that the Westerners dress. In the West, we also perceive everyone else as a potential threat. Whereas here in the Thailand culture, everyone trying to perceive each other as a potential, benefactor or assume that everyone's good. Whereas in the West, I guess we assume that everyone's bad. So it's taken quite a bit of time for me to turn my perspective around from not trusting people to kind of thinking about other people first. And you see it on the Bangkok motorway where no one's tooting and everyone's letting everyone in. This is the way that people drive in Thailand. They just kind of let each other in and merge, and it's the complete polar opposite to the Western way, just fight your way to the top. So I think that has been a real cultural challenge for me to kind of get out of this, stand on each other to get there, to lift each other up.
So Paul, what are your favourite things about living in Thailand?
Well, obviously the climate, that's number one. It's hot and it's sunny, and that really, really helps for the whole mental health there. I love the convenience living, the condominium living. I love, again, Thailand design and architecture, and obviously the culture, the people, their respectful nature. I love the ability to be isolated and introverted in such a populous place, right? I can just hide away in my condo, or I can step out into, 15 million people living in this city. So it really is a dynamic place. Thailand as a whole. I love the way that Thailand people or Thais deal with food. It's a passion. It's not just cooking.
Food culture.
Yeah, and there's a beautiful place down here. We call it Mama's Kitchen. She just has a little food store, like a what do you call it?
So that's right outside the condo.
Yeah, just a street food kind of shop.
Yeah.
She used to work in a fancy restaurant, but now she just does street food, and she's the most loving, motherly figure, and she just cooks every day with just such enthusiasm. Just pack about this. You just see the love and passion for food here. They're really passionate about food. I don't even like Thai food that much, but they love it, and I can't help but get soaked up with the enthusiasm for it.
I love pad kapao.
Pad kapao.
That's my favourite.
Yeah.
So this is the rooftop area.
This is the rooftop of Tower A and B. Obviously Tower C is taller, but it's a shame they don't have a rooftop on the top there. But
oh, it'd be lovely. Could do some yoga up here.
yeah, you can do yoga if you
relax.
want. Go ahead. Do you want me to film? Yeah.
Not right now.
I think this is supposed to have rooftop seating, and
That would make it a lot better.
yeah. And I guess to make it a function area, almost like a rooftop sky bar kind of thing. But yeah, maybe they're just kind of waiting for more condos to be sold or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, this would be a pretty good spot to watch the New Year's Eve fireworks.
It'd be fantastic. Absolutely.
Yeah, you could see the whole city light up.
Whole city. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Wow, this is a duplex.
This is a duplex, yes. And for anyone thinking about looking at rooms in Thailand, if you're just by yourself, I don't recommend this kind of room for a couple, but if you're just by yourself and you're just kind of moving here for a while, man, duplex has to be on the consideration list. There's a couple of reasons why. I'm here working on my own business and I'm building projects and I need to focus, but I also need to have light. I've stuck myself in tiny little dark caves before, and it's not good. It's not good for your long-term mental health. You really need to have sunlight and you need to have a good outlook. Having a separation between your work space and your sleeping space is absolutely critical. You don't want to be getting out of bed and then sitting next to your bed and working and then going back to bed, because you'll never get the demarcation between what's work and what's sleep. And also having the lounge area or your dining area by the actual windows themselves. A lot of studio rooms in Thailand have a bedroom here, and then they have your lounge area here.
That was exactly like my old condo.
And it's not good. You end up in a dark area here without that natural light, and then you go to bed and close the curtains and you never see that view. So watch out for that. It's a real trap. It's very common and I don't recommend it.
So you get lots of light here.
Big double height windows. It looks incredible at night. And yeah, just letting that light come through, it just fills the room. When you're in a tight space, like these rooms are not big. This is still around 40 odd square meters. And it's fine for just a bachelor dude like myself, but you got to have room to breathe. Like your brain needs room to breathe, especially if you're in the creative pursuits. And having a double height ceiling like this just really helps.
I like the design too.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, very well designed. Not just painted on the wall. It's like it's really
good
well
color,
thought about.
good lighting.
Yeah, gorgeous. It's very homey.
It is. Yeah.
Feels like a home in here.
And sometimes I think they go a bit overboard with the marble in Thailand.
Yeah, they can do.
Yeah,
So,
it's like just marble everything, and then that can look a bit overwhelming. So you know, it's really tastefully done.
So you work right here?
I work right there, or I'll just go to a cafe. I'll just pick up the laptop and go whatever I want to do. But I try to, because I'm doing some pretty heavy lifting with software and stuff like that. I sometimes need a monitor, and so I try to do a lot of work here. Also, really important that people understand if they're working from home that they have a good desk and chair setup. I bought this chair. It was not expensive. I don't know, 1,500 baht or something like that. But it's fantastic. Having a good setup to work from home.
Good posture when you sit like that.
Good. Yeah, absolutely. Very good posture.
Not like that.
It's good for drinking beers. I think that's really important. So when I was looking for a condo, these were the things that I was looking for. Lots of light, a good outlook, a good view, so I'm not staring at someone else's condo bathroom. Having a good desk, having a good opportunity for a chair at least, somewhere I could put a good chair. Having separated living and working spaces, and having a good couch. This couch is probably just a cheap IKEA couch, but it actually is comfortable. A lot of Thai couches are not comfortable, and this is also a pull-out bed. So
okay. So if you've got guests or your family staying over,
or girlfriends, yeah, you can choose which bed you want to sleep in. So that's something that I'll be definitely looking out for. This has come in handy lots of times. Movie nights, boom, big TV, bed, done.
Cool.
Yeah. So welcome to my bathroom.
Cozy.
Yeah, it's cozy. It's the first time I've been with another man in the bathroom, but
I'm not inside.
It's pretty simple actually. I think they kind of let it down a little bit. I think they could have done a nicer job in the design, but hey, it works. You know, you get clean in the shower. Balcony's pretty small. I don't care. I don't really use the balcony. It's just there for putting your air conditioner units, your HVAC units outside, and washing machine outside, and just somewhere to dry your stuff. This is typical in Thailand to have a pretty small balcony. In the West, we would normally be chasing a really big balcony. In Thailand, it's usually actually too hot to go outside like that.
Good point.
You know, and it's really functional. So it's great to have one. Doesn't need to be big. That's utilitarian in my opinion. That's fine.
Should we take a look upstairs?
Yeah, by all means.
Look at that.
I'm a big fan of black. Black on white.
So there's no door here?
No door here. That allows the air to breathe a bit. It does have this window system, so you can kind of open them up and just let some air through.
Wow. You can see actually how tall the windows are.
They're massive. They're really big. Little makeup area, comfy bed. Again, if you're looking at moving into a Thailand condominium, most of them are fine these days, but Thais have rock hard beds, like wooden level rock hard beds. So you want to check that if you're committing to a condo. I committed to this for a year contract. So I really needed to be sure that I was going to stay and that the room was going to be sufficient, that it wasn't too loud.
So you don't hear much?
It's dead quiet, yeah, it's great. I'm high enough here, I think that it's nice and quiet, but I definitely was making sure that it was quiet. Although once you've been to Da Nang, nothing will ever be, compared to how loud that place is. But yeah, sound is a tricky one. You can't tell how loud a room is going to be through pictures or even video of the room. You really have to be in it and listen carefully. There can be a big difference between what it sounds like in the daytime when you check out the room and what it sounds like at night. I saw someone complaining recently because they were on Kosan Road and they were like, "Oh, it's so loud."
Oh, welcome to Khao-san.
Yeah, welcome to
Khao-san, you hear 4, 5, 6 different songs playing at the same time on full blast.
That's right. That's right.
That's Khao-san Road.
Yeah. So the pictures look great, but the room was not. So that's something to watch out for sure. And having good HVAC or aircon units is critical. Having new ones will save you a lot of power.
Okay, let's talk money. How much does this room cost, along with the utilities as well?
Cool. So I am paying 30,000 baht for this room. Utilities, I've taken a slightly different approach to other people. My maximum power bill has been 1,500 baht.
Reasonable.
Which is okay. My cheapest power bill has been 750.
Do you travel?
That particular month a little bit, maybe a week.
Yeah.
But it was not much. I was shocked. And then the next month was 800, 900.
Yeah,
so
mine ranges from around 700 if I'm traveling a lot, up to 2,200.
Yeah, I've found that to be surprisingly good. Water, I don't know. I think this is paid by. I hope it's paid by the thing because I haven't paid it yet. But that's nothing anyway.
Yeah, mine is 100 baht a month. I pay for my water bill.
Yeah,
it's like $3.
Yeah, it's like $2.50 US or something. Now the room itself, I was really wanting to spend about 20,000 on a room, right? Like you can get a good room for 20,000, but I was happy to pay the 30,000 because you get all those facilities. It was a good location. It was a nice, tidy environment. It was a duplex unit. There's a lot of benefits tagged in there that I think really stack up to spend that kind of extra bit above what I was probably targeting. I think I've got good value out of making that decision. Internet, I don't have Wi-Fi here. I have just hotspot off my phone. So I have a SIM card.
So you work off the hotspot?
I've got like 5 devices hooked up to the hotspot.
And that's okay? That's pretty
It cranks,
fluid.
yeah. I've got unlimited data. I'm paying like 250 baht a month or something.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Now it's not hyper fast, right? Like, I don't know, it's 30 meg download or something like that. So it's not like crazy, but I'm doing some pretty heavy lifting, and unless I'm downloading like gigs and gigs of stuff, like I don't really have any problems. I watch 1080p whatever YouTube and stream, everything's fine. It's pretty patchy, so it does pop in and out. Like today it was just stopped working randomly. Good on you, True, but that's part of the process, and I expect that, so I'm not surprised, and I just put up with it. And for the price and how easy it is, I don't even miss having a Wi-Fi. It's just one less bill to deal with. And it's everywhere I go. I just turn my hotspot on. It's on now. And we just connect everything. Where she goes.
And you mentioned before about the dogs, the soy dogs.
Yeah.
Do you mind taking me to have a look? I'm
Absolutely. You want to come and see my little dog friends?
Yeah, I want to see.
They're very cute. They're very cute.
All right, let's do it.
Cool.
Okay. All right, I'm going to introduce you to some special little friends of mine. Caramello. Hey, girl. Hey. What? What? Hey. This is a street dog. This is a wild street dog that I have trained to love me because I didn't have many friends here. So,
is it a girl?
This is a girl. Yep. All these in this area. There's about 5 girls, and they're all sweet as sugar. I tell you what. There's another girl over here, Cow, and Caramello should be around.
So cute.
And hide it. Now, these girls are amazing. I come down, I do give them a little bit of food, just check on them, make sure they're okay. But you can see this girl.
Seems so sweet.
Does this look like a street dog?
Doesn't look like it. And these dogs will just sleep outside?
Yeah, they do. Yep, they just live on the street. Obviously, I can't take them in. I'm in a condo, but I try my best to kind of just help these guys out. And I started a little TikTok channel just to kind of show the adventures I have with these guys. Yeah, people are loving it, and it's really nice to just shine a light on they're street dogs, but they have feelings too, and they just want a bit of love and attention, just like us all. And yeah, it's a really amazing experience for me to be part of. Hide it! Hello,
Look
girl.
At you.
This is my little girl called Hide It. I gave her some food, and she would go and dig a hole and put it in there. Hey girl, hey, how are you?
They look so tame and timid.
Oh, look, I have spent seeing these dogs every day basically for at least 6 months now, and it's really paid off. Like, it's really proven that these dogs have a lot of love.
they're just in a bad situation. It's not their fault. They're beautiful animals with beautiful spirit, and maybe we just try a bit harder with the less fortunate, and it could pay off.
There's another one right here. Sawadee Krap. Look at this little one.
Hey, you want a belly scratch? You want a belly scratch? Hey, hello.
Oh, they're all coming now.
Come here, hide it. Hey.
Day in the life of Paul in Bangkok, Thailand.
How did I end up doing this? Amazing. This is the flip side of digital worker.
All right, big thank you to Paul for coming on the channel today. And a big thank you to the street dogs as well for the feature. Yeah, so really appreciate you showing me around your condo today. I think it's a great deal for what you got. Facilities are fantastic. I can see you're happy. You're living a good life.
Yeah.
And let me know in the comments, what do you think about Paul's condo? I'm curious to hear about your thoughts too. If you want to see more videos just like this one, hit one of these videos right on the screen. Subscribe. See you in the next one.